It was breezy and more sunny across Texas today. As you can look at the high temperatures currently right now, pretty warm for the southern half, 67 in San Antonio, 66 in Austin. As we go towards our region, we're at 57 right now, 56 in Lubbock, 48 in Amarillo, the cooler spot on the map right now. But a lot to talk about this evening and little changes in the forecast. We'll continue to see warm weather for your Tuesday. A couple fronts that will influence maybe the end of the week, but this first one, I'll tell you what it can do for our area. Quiet pattern looks prominent as we go through the rest of the next couple of days. Now, we look right now, we're seeing some cloud cover for our southern counties. Again, map showing a little moisture off to the east portions. We'll see most of that stay off that way. We won't see too many changes, but clearing skies going to Wednesday behind that front, and then more cloud cover moving in by the time we get into Thursday. So expect us to hang on to some cloud cover and into the night. With that, with the mixing and also with the wind speeds being out of the southwest, we'll continue to see a warm atmosphere for most of the parts in the 50s going throughout tonight. Not much changes there. And morning lows will be most of us in the 50s or 40s. Some of our low-lying areas and areas further to the west where they'll see a little more clearing. Expect that, and the winds are a little lighter. But we'll be seeing gusty winds here in the upcoming days thanks to what's going to happen in the upper levels. Now, one of the things is we'll see a little tightening of the pressure gradient with a low pressure system. See these the ISO geopotential heights are kind of close. That's going to give us gusty winds into our region here. But notice nice weather with the higher color heights in the reds and oranges. That's where we'll start to see this ridging pattern. As you can see, more substance over the region. We'll see nice weather into Saturday, so expect warm temperatures there. And most of the coldest air is staying well off north of our region and to the northeast. Now, high pressure was responsible for keeping us nice tonight and into tomorrow, but a cold front is on the way, and this one is going to bring cold air for your Wednesday. Rain chances is not in the forecast. As you can see, it's going to swing right through here, clearing the area expected by sunrise Wednesday. And then another one is on the way, but we're watching to see for the chances. This model picking up on some rain, but GFS is showing a more drier pattern, something to keep an eye out on the next upcoming days. But what is going to be in the forecast is the windy conditions ahead of the front and behind it. Notice the gusts, the numbers on the top, going to start to intensify as we get closer to the passage around Tuesday into Wednesday, seeing around 29 miles per hour. That's in the Abilene area, expecting some gusty conditions there, tapering back down after the frontal passage on Wednesday. Thursday, maybe lighting up a little bit, seeing more between 5 and 10 miles per hour. But tomorrow when you step out, definitely going to feel different than this past weekend. May not even need that jacket. We'll be seeing temperatures in the 70s, then eventually get back down into the 60s by the 6 o'clock hour. Not seeing too much of change there into the next 7 days. Looking pretty nice for Tuesday, cooling off Wednesday behind that front and hanging on to some of that Thursday, but winds do come back in the forecast behind another front expected for the area. Rain chances coming into portions for our northern regions possibly, but overall looking like a dry